this video, we will be discussing the Rheem Contractor App. This is a Bluetooth-enabled app that allows you to set up the new Rheem furnaces and air conditioning equipment. This is for the mid-tier furnaces and the mid-tier air conditioning units. The Bluetooth-enabled piece of equipment will have a QR code on it that you can scan, and it'll walk you through downloading the app. We've also placed the link to the app in the description of this video. We are encouraging people to get the app and become comfortable with it ahead of time so that when they go to install one of these Bluetooth-enabled pieces of equipment, it's a seamless installation. When you open the app, you'll see 3 tabs available: Install, Service, and Sell. I will briefly walk through each of the 3 tabs. By clicking on Install, this will bring you to a setup screen, Bluetooth System Setup. Click on that, and you'll see a furnace icon has come onto the screen. We'll click on this, and we will connect to the furnace for this example. You get a pop-up upon connecting to the furnace asking if there is an outdoor unit installed. For this example, we will click yes. You can see working your way down that you have a furnace with the model number and a serial number noted. It has identified the furnace and given you that information. You have a section where it asks for outdoor unit stages. This is cooling stages, whether it be a single stage or a 2-stage. We will leave that set as a single stage. You have outdoor unit tonnage. Here you just simply select the capacity of the outdoor unit that's being used on the installation. In this case, we'll do 2.5 and click Continue. Now you're in the section of heat rise, or what we call temperature rise, for high gas heat and low gas heat, second stage and first stage, respectively. Your options here are factory, side return, +7, or +12. Factory setting would be if you're using a bottom return, such as a labor saver or sitting on a return air box. Side return is when we would open the side of the unit and use that to connect our filter and return. +7 and +12 is if we are trying to get a little more temperature out of the furnace, a little higher temperature rise. You could select either one of those and it would slow the fan down. As you go through this app, if at some point you don't know what they're asking you, you can press the information icon and it will give you a description of what that question is asking you as far as adjusting the airflow in this case. Once you've selected what you want, you press Continue. Now we have a few more sections here for the if you have a heat pump or the cooling, at which point we're going to turn the blower off. This is in regards to the end of a cooling cycle. You have 0 seconds, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, which is the default, or 60 seconds. This will be how long the fan would stay on at the end of a cooling cycle. Thermostat stages. Again, if we have a single stage thermostat controlling this furnace that is a 2-stage, we would need to note that. We'll leave that as a single stage. And then that means we are going to be adjusting second stage based on time. The default would be 10 minutes. We can go as much as 20 minutes or in the middle at 15. Then you would hit Continue. And this furnace has been properly set up. You click Done, and you are done. Under the Service tab, by clicking Service, you'll see some options for you. Here I want to highlight the Bluetooth diagnostic section. You would click on that, Again, you see the furnace pop up that we have for this example. Click on furnace. When it connects, you will see the model and serial number at the top of the screen. That's how you can verify that you're working on the correct piece of equipment. If you have a situation where you have multiple pieces of equipment in the general area. Here is where you would read your active alarms or your fault codes. Currently, there are no active alarms, but we click on alarm history and we'll read the past fault codes. Here you can see the different faults that have happened to the furnace. These have been intentionally put into the furnace for this example. Failed ignition, rollout switches, inducer fan motor. Any of these fault codes that have the icon with the square with the arrow pointing out of it allow you to get additional information on it by clicking the tab. This does require internet connection, whether that be good cellular or Wi-Fi, but it'll bring you into a section that explains the fault code. It gives you a status, a description of what should happen, expected operation. As you scroll through, you'll see some information on what to expect. You'll see some potential causes. And lastly, you'll see some solutions. After you've read through that, you can go back and diagnose your furnace. Also, under the Service tab, you can find some product technical support by clicking the icon that says Technical Support. Here you would be able to find manuals for the different pieces of equipment. We'll go on gas furnaces. And we'll just pick the one that we're using in this example. And under this tab, you would be able to find specification sheets, submittal sheets, installation instructions. You would need to download that. Again, you would need to have good internet or cellular. And you can find wiring diagrams as well. All under the Service tab. The last section is Sell. Under the Sell tab, by clicking on this, it will bring you to Sales Tools. There is rebate information, warranty information, AHRI lookup. By clicking on that, finding the model that you are working with, scrolling up until you find the one that you want. Picking some things somewhat randomly, indoor model, and this will give you AHRI matchups for the various pieces of equipment so that you know that it is a good matchup when you're selecting your individual pieces for your installation. Going back to the Sell screen, we'll click on Residential Air. We'll select gas furnaces. And again, you simply scroll up until you find the model that you are working with, which we're going to use the same one that we've been using for all of our other examples, which is the 96% two-stage. We'll click on that. And here you have other things that you can find. Specifications on it, quick review of the furnace and its various specifications, features. If you want to Remind yourself of talking points on your way in to go see a customer. Warranty information. And lastly here, documents. You can get some different furnace product line comparisons. This will open up the equivalent of a glossy brochure. And in the top right-hand corner, you see the share icon. This is a shareable document. You can send that to your homeowner or business owner by email. And again, you'll see specification sheets and some consumer literature as well. This will also have the shareable icon. Coming back to the main screen, that completes the tour of the app. Thank you for checking out this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and you found it useful. We'll see you back here again soon as we continue to help you grow your business every step of the way.